So I thought I'd share with you a few little quick tips in the Chrome browser that I tend to use on a regular basis that you may not be aware of. So the first one is the ability to pin a tab. If you right click on that tab, you can pin or unpin. So my email is currently pinned. When you pin a tab, it automatically moves it to the very beginning of your tab list. It cannot be moved over from that point, and you can see also it can't be closed out. So this has the option to close that tab, this one doesn't. So that means it can't accidentally be closed out either. And then you can always unpin it later. So I like to pin websites that I use like all day long throughout the day, so it's right there at the beginning and there's no accidental closing out of anything. If something does get accidentally closed out, and maybe it was a link within a link and an article that I just happened to come across that I really liked, and it accidentally, I was trying to clear up all of my tabs and I closed it and I didn't really want to, I can open a new tab, right click, and reopen that closed tab. So that the last one I closed was a Google search for a different tutorial I just did for you guys. So that's what it opened up. Another thing that you can do is, some of you may have tabs that look like mine where you've got a lot going on and you did some research and it led you to find a lot of really good sites and good articles and good videos, and so you have this whole section of different open tabs that would be really good for a unit or a lesson one day, and you want to save them. And instead of having to do that individually, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can right click and bookmark all tabs, and it'll create a bookmark. Let's just go in here. It'll save the all of those open tabs. You can also do the same thing from this little menu, the three dots up here, and under bookmarks, bookmark open pages. We'll do the same thing. So then, let's say you've bookmarked all of these, and now you can start actually getting them cleaned up. If everything over here is what you don't need right now, you can close all tabs to the right, and it will just mass delete all of those tabs. And you can also, once that's done, depending on how your computer's operating, it may take a moment, but everything to the right was just now deleted. I could also say, okay, I'm going to close everything else except for my email. So I'm going to close, let's say close all other tabs from here. So it's going to do all the ones on the right and the ones on the left. And again, my computer's a little slow right now. It usually does not take this long. And you can see my pinned tab did not delete. So anything pinned does not get removed, which is good to know. So we've pinned tabs, reopened previously closed ones, bookmarked the entire browsing section, and quickly closed tabs. So this last thing I'm going to show you is not specific to the Chrome browser. Most of you know how to do keyboard shortcuts with Control and Paste by using Control-C and Control-V. But then this one might be helpful. So not every program has this handy dandy little undo what I just did arrow. And I don't know about you, but I mess up in more than just programs that give me that really quick, nice option. So if I am in an email, and again, maybe this only happens to me, but sometimes I have written out an entire email, which Has paragraphs worth of stuff. I don't know. And I hit something that causes this all to completely delete. And of course I have no button to say, oh, bring that back. I didn't want to do that. So if I just hit Control Z, it undoes what I just did. So whether you accidentally deleted something or you changed something in a different program, the Control Z is a shortcut that has saved me a little bit of frustration on many, many occasions. So it might just be something that you find helpful as well. If you are as computer accident prone as I sometimes tend to be. So hopefully those are just a few little tips that you will find helpful.